Social media has defined a generation of young people, and research has shown that apps like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok contribute to mental health struggles. But as a newcomer in higher education, other social stressors also play a major factor. We asked some students to define what those are and how they overcome social challenges.
I'm more of an introvert, so it's always hard to go to a new place, meet new people. I always get really nervous, especially the first days, obviously. And it was at the beginning really difficult for me because in class I knew one person already, so I feel like I got closer to that person, but I didn't let myself meet new people. So I was comfortable knowing that person, so I didn't want to reach out to other people. So at the end, I feel like in that year I didn't meet that many people from my class in university, but I was staying in a dorm. So in the dorm it was easier to meet new people because you were living with them and you were eating with them. So that helped me a lot. And I did make more friends in the dorm than in my university class. But yeah, it's always difficult. When I came back here as well, it's like you have different friend groups in different places. So it's always difficult because they never have the same timetables or free days, or they are far away. So that's difficult to adapt to. It's like you feel like you don't have a specific group of friends like other people do. So I guess it's different, but it's not bad. But sometimes it can be difficult.
So in terms of the social change as a college student, for me, I think it was a little bit different. I'm a mature student, so my way of socializing is very different to some of my classmates who would be younger and they don't have children. My way of socializing was making sure that my children were settled in the town because it was a new town for us. I was still trying to understand how different it was, even though it's the Republic of Ireland. I've always lived in Dublin, and the accent in Dublin is something I know very well. Occasionally I put it on. But in Dundalk, everybody has a different twang, so that was also an issue because everybody in Dundalk says, well. I didn't get why they kept on saying, well. That was socially weird for me. I didn't get it up until I spoke to somebody about it. But for me, one of the ways I integrated very well socially as a mature student was through the gym that the DKIT college has. So from there, I was able to find common ground with people that are into what I was into. At the time, I only just knew how to use the treadmill, but still, really good conversations happen on those treadmill walks. And then socially as well, I made sure that my children were joining local clubs, such as the dance theater clubs and the football teams. So that allowed me to also socially interact with other people and have other conversations and just to make friends. That for me, that's my way of socially integrating or socially active. Yeah, I mean, DKIT does have ways to support students to integrate socially or to be socially active. I think, though, it differs for everyone. So when you're younger with no kids, you're genuinely trying to go to Rag Week and do all of that. But when you've got kids at home, you're not thinking about Rag Week. You're thinking, what am I going to make the kids for dinner? That was me. So I remember, but I'm those kind of people who always want to learn for what other people are doing. So one of the social events that they had prior to COVID was the Rag Week. I wanted to see what this was about. I saw the younger students dressed up, looking flashy, looking cute. And I was like, okay, I took pictures with them, although I didn't go because socially I felt there's no common ground. They're younger. Even the music they listen to is not something I would be quoted listening to. But that was a nice way. And then socially as well, they have different societies within the institutes that cater to people's interests. So you have the mature students group. I didn't join, but I know they were there. And then you have the sports and the sports societies for anybody that would like to join a particular sport. I joined those because they always had walks. They have, I think every year it was a social event where they do like this 10K race within the town for those who want to walk or run it. So I'm still in the walking stages, but like socially, I'm there with the people.
For me personally, the social challenges I experienced were very minimal because whenever I left secondary school, we have to leave. We can't stay on to our A-levels, so I knew I was going. So that was the same for everybody. So actually, two of my friends, one of them would be my best friend, so she came with me here. So I never had to worry about being alone, but it was very easy to make friends because everybody's social enough, so you fit in and you get used to it. For me, it was very easy because I didn't have to worry about this, but as for others, they would have had to just try and be more open and try to engage with others. I was trying to be more open and engage with them so they didn't feel left out or lonely or they didn't have anyone to talk to. I think it's just all about your personality, really. You just have to come out of yourself. In the college, because we all come from the same background and we sort of know what everybody's going through, we definitely do support each other.
Lo que pasa que he visto un incremento a partir del COVID. O sea, lo he visto desde mi punto de vista como una persona que me considero, yo tengo, ya lo he dicho, 28 años, dentro de mi círculo de amigos y de mi entorno ya sucede, tenemos otra madurez ahora mismo, con lo cual dentro del aula sí que se ve y se aprecia, por ejemplo, con el tema de las mascarillas, ahora con la última normativa que se han quitado, sí que es verdad que ellos es como que les cuesta más relacionarse, ya no se acercan tanto, no pasan tanto tiempo juntos, ellos lo dicen además dentro del aula alguna vez, pues igual les ves que vas a hacer una actividad y les mandas juntarse y son más reticentes, se han acostumbrado mucho a trabajar individualmente, sí que lo echan de menos, pero creo que tienen un cierto sentimiento de miedo y creo que es algo que se está perdiendo muchísimo, ese calor humano en las aulas. Hace un tiempo, unos meses, una de mis alumnas les propuso pues bueno, que propusiesen algún tipo de actividades y una fue la que pidió que por favor se hiciese una charla de salud mental. Porque creo que hay ciertos términos que además es que no lo comprenden, lo mezclan. Y bueno, vino la orientadora del centro, estuvo con ellos, yo estuve presente también porque además me acuerdo que me pidieron a ver si podía estar yo. A mí en primera persona también es un tema que me interesa mucho y contaban cosas que todavía aparte que no saben gestionar ciertos sentimientos, ciertos nervios o ciertas situaciones, es complicado. Creo que al final todos, desde nuestra posición como profesores, intentamos ayudar, yo creo que siendo uno mismo, es decir, intentando ponerte en el lugar de ellos, porque al final te tienes que poner en el lugar de ellos, porque tienen problemas que a nosotros ahora no nos parecen, no sé cómo explicarlo, importantes quizás, o que dices, a todos nos ha pasado, pero ya verás cómo se te pasará, pero ellos esa respuesta no es la que quieren oír, porque ellos no piensan que se les va a pasar, ellos necesitan tener las herramientas necesarias para que sepan utilizar de cómo solventar esos problemas.